Week 12 of documenting the journey. As you can see, I'm not in Bali anymore, I'm in Dubai. I'm staying here for a couple of weeks. It's really going from one end of the spectrum to the other, like Bali and Dubai. It's so different, but I'm taking it all in. I've documented the whole journey. A lot has changed, as you guys can see. It's been a different period for me. It's funny because I also said that in my first video, where the period before that, moving back to my parents, has also been a really different period. And now Bali as well. I've learned a lot, I've grown a lot of stuff has happened. And now we're at a whole different position. Talking about the Bali chapter that I just documented and now the next chapter. So kind of a recap first of what Bali has done for me. So I definitely got out of it what I planned to get out of it. So my plan was to meet great people that I can learn from, figure out what I'm gonna do in business and build my businesses up. And I've done all of that in Bali. It's pretty crazy how fast it all can go. So I also hit the 10K a month in revenue last week. We hit 9,700, which is kind of like 10K. And Bali, of course, was a very big part of that. One of the key factors of me getting there so quickly. That's why I documented it all as well, because you can look back and see where I started, how it went. So I'll go over the key learnings here now, when things started to change for me. It started happening towards the end of last year, where I decided to go all in and follow my own path. So that meant getting out of places I didn't want to be in, doing the things I wanted to do, standing fully on my own thoughts and ideas and my own reasons. That's when things started to change, slowly but surely, because at that point I decided to move back home. I was on myself a lot. I was consuming and learning a lot. That's when it all started. I started to decide that what I wanted to do was the thing and was the only thing for me. And at the moment I decided to move back home to my parents, I also already bought my Bali ticket, because I thought about and I listened to all these people I look up to, and they said one of the most important factors is the people that influence you. And I saw that as well. And then I looked at where can I find these people, and then I decided to go to Bali. So then after those few months home, I really did monk mode. I ran every day, I worked out, I was working all day trying to figure it out. And then the time came when I went to Bali, and that's when it went like this. Someone described it as like a slingshot that was charging up these years, and now in Bali it just swung. I was consuming, learning. I had a lot in my head, and now it was time to put it in action. So that period started. I went there with about 5,000 in savings. That almost got to zero at some point after like 1.5 months. I never felt so stressed in this period. Then the journey started of finding the right people, figuring out my offer, my business, everything. So going all in was the first. Then going to the right environment was the second. That's where it started. It took me about 1.5, 2 months to really lock in with a few people that I knew. These people we can build together. So I talk to everyone. Talk to everyone you see that's interesting, that you think is doing something. Tell your story, explain what you're doing. This way you will find connection. So that was the first period of Bali. It was just me figuring it out. What am I even gonna sell with my agency? Where am I gonna find all these people? Talking to everyone. I was drained every day. I hit the bed and I was out. That was the first 1.5, 2 months. Then through conversation with a lot of different people, listening, seeing what's possible, what other people are doing, I figured out my own agency, my offer. And then I got my first client. And then I delivered. And through that client, I found my second client. I found a client in Bali. And through that second client, I also found a third client. So it's been referrals so far. All from me just figuring out my offer, specializing that offer, delivering good results, referrals, and me networking. That's how I now got from the 0 to 10K. So connect with people, find the right people. These people either help you out what you're gonna do, give you work, like you just need the right people in your life. They do make a huge difference. And then if you find the right people and you deliver a specific product, a lot of people that you meet will know someone that probably needs this service. If your service or product helps a specific type of people to make more money or do this or achieve that, then people you meet will probably know someone that can use that service. So network, have a good product or service specifically, you know what you're offering, to who, what you're solving. And then just talk to people about it. Like tell people what you're doing. Tell people online what you're doing. I don't market with my agency, but this is indirectly marketing for my agency, documenting the journey. This way people follow my journey. They find out about who I am and what I offer, and they send it to their friends, right? Build up your case studies, provide results, and go from there. With referrals, you can come a long way. And then what enabled all of it as well is these people breaking my false beliefs. So what did meeting all kinds of different people do for me? It showed that I was thinking way too small. I needed to break my false beliefs. I needed to see what's possible. And by other people showing you what's possible, this happens way quicker. That's why it now happens so quickly. All these different factors coming together. So break those false beliefs. Then lastly, put in the hard work. You can't escape it. Get in the trenches, put your head down, and just fucking go. It's part of it. Like I said, I've never been so stressed in Bali. I was just working all day, morning to night, going to the gym. I don't really party. I don't really do all these things. I'm just really focused. This is it. This is what I'm doing. There's nothing else. Just go all in as well. There is no other way. Those are kind of my key takeaways from Bali and from growing my business from 0 to 10K in about 2 months and getting out there in the world. So now what? Where do we go from here? So I'm right now focused on getting to the 31st of January. I'm going back home to the Netherlands. No distractions there for about a month and a half. Putting in all the right systems and processes, seeing what hires I need to make and how I can make my agency scalable. I think I'm done with that at around 31st of January. From that point on, keep growing, keep scaling. I will then also start traveling again. I'll see where the wind takes me, keep building my businesses. And yeah, just take that time in the Netherlands as a bit of a checkpoint because so much happened and I need to process it all and then go from there again. So then go from 10K to 100K a month, sustain it all, deliver the best service possible, keep everyone happy, find out where I can deliver more value, make my offer better. And yeah, just keep building. That's it, documenting it all. Hopefully I help you in any way with your journey. That's why I'm doing this still. That's also a thought I've been having a lot lately. What is it all for anyway? Your business or your money or whatever is not gonna stay. It's not gonna leave an impact. How can you change the world? I think by inspiring or adding anything to other people's journey, you directly impact people, and that way these people will impact the world, and that way you can leave more impact. I think one of my higher purposes, I guess, I've been thinking about is just to inspire as many people as possible. That motivates me to just keep doing this every week. I'm already getting like messages, thank you guys, of people saying like, thank you for doing this, or you inspire me, or you help me out. If you have any questions, send me a message. I love it. So that's kind of what I've been thinking about. I set the money goal of 10K a month for myself because then I think I can do everything I want. So now then what? Like I'm not really in it for the money. I do want to keep building, so I'm gonna make more money. But I think throughout that, inspire the most amount of people. That's what's gonna bring me fulfillment and really make a difference. So that's kind of what I've been thinking about. That's how I'm gonna go from here now. Set all the systems and processes in stone for my agency. Chill a bit in the Netherlands, take a step back, then go from there again. That's it for this week. Let me know in the comments what you want to hear me talk about. Send me a message and I'll see you guys next week.